Hi, I'm Magnolia 26. I posted my first intro video for um, vertical gastric sleeve yesterday or the day before, but it's just way too long, and I'm just not going to subject all of you to that. So I wanted to make another one that was much faster. So I'm going to speak faster, I'm going to speak louder, and it might seem a little ridiculous, but that's what I'm going for. So Magnolia 26 is the name that I've used on weight loss message boards since 2004. So I might know some of you. I don't know. And if I do, hi, hope you're doing well. Um, in 2004, I joined Weight Watchers online and I lost 137 pounds. And I'm still really quite proud of myself for losing that 137. I've maintained an 80-pound loss. So I've gained 57 pounds of that. And it wasn't like a sudden or an immediate gain. I had a spinal cord surgery in 2008, which was a quadruple fusion, and had dysphagia in my throat. I was living on milkshakes and pudding for about 4 months. And couldn't speak, and that's when things really started to get out of hand. And so from 2009 till now, I've just been working and working and working to try to get off regain, that regain of that 57 pounds or so. And I will get sometimes like all of it off but 10 pounds, and then something happens and I can't move because my back hurts, or I allowed my stalls to get the best of me and I eat, or I'm just not being careful, or whatever the case is. So I've decided that after 11 years of working on this for 11 years on my own, and being successful, that's important to me. I feel as though I was successful. I've kept 80 pounds off, and I think anyone who's able to lose some weight and maintain that loss, even if it's just a 5-pound loss, you have succeeded. You have succeeded at doing something. I have to move this over so I'm actually looking at you. But anyway, I really don't even want to talk about success and failure as much as I want to talk about getting things done. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. I want to get this done. I'm working to be qualified for my insurance. Now, what they told me was that Blue Cross Blue Shield Anthem now has a policy that you have to follow a weight loss program for 6 months before they can schedule you for surgery, in addition to having the nutrition class and the psych eval. So after questioning them a little bit about that, I discovered that there's actually, it's actually stated in the insurance that you need to have 6 months of monitored weight loss program within 2 years of your surgery. So if you've done your own program, all of you people who are on Anthem, Blue Cross and Blue Shield, if you've been on another weight loss program, an official weight loss program, not like HCG or something like that. I'm sorry, I rub my nose too much. You can use that. 6 months uninterrupted. So for me, in the last 27 months, I've been on a weight loss program of one sort or another for 22 of those 27 months. And 2 of those months overlapped between 2 programs because I was really trying and really failing. And I'm not really I don't want to get into the discussion of success and failure, but maybe I will if I come back and I make another one, because I think that we have more successes than we sometimes allow ourselves. And we have fewer failures. But I think it's really important when you really fail to acknowledge you failed. I have great success, but I have failure, some significant failures here, and I'm going to overcome them. So I'm trying to get my insurance taken care of, so we're going to submit my record of programs for the last 2 years. And then for the psych eval, well, the psychiatrist who's on staff with the bariatric center that I go to at the University of Colorado Hospital, he's booked until May. So I'm trying to get the 6-month waiting period diet program waived, but then I might have to wait 3 months just to see the psychiatrist, which would then put me out another 3 months. So I asked him if I could see my own therapist. I go to therapy every Tuesday morning. They said he could write me a letter, but whoever submits has to be a doctor of medicine, a psychiatrist. So your therapist can write the letter for you, but a psychiatrist has to sign off on it. I have a psychiatrist who prescribes an antidepressant for me, so I'm going to see him. I'm going to see my therapist, and my therapist has other psychiatrists in his office who are his partners, and he said that he can get one of them to sign off. So I'm going to do all 3 of those things and submit them so that I don't have to wait until May to see the bariatric center psychiatrist. Now, not everyone knows that you can do that. When I called the bariatric center yesterday, their own receptionist said, you can't do that. And I said, actually, the surgery coordinator said I could. And so she checked it out and she was like, oh, you can. So those are 2 things to keep in mind. The 6 months of weight loss program, you can do that. And you can use your own person for your psych eval, but it has to be a psychiatrist. They have to sign off. So that's what I'm doing now. Waiting on that and just trying to get all of this stuff together. I really, really, really want to get in there and have a surgery date in May. The first 2 weeks of June at the very latest. Because of my profession, I can't really just take 2 weeks. I teach, and so I'm on breaks. So I teach in mid-June, and then I'm going to be gone and traveling in July, and then I teach in August. And so if I don't get in there and get a surgery date in May, I might have to wait until next May. Or maybe Christmas break would be the soonest. I don't know. History, as I said, quadruple cervical fusion, and then a revision, and then they went in the last time here. I don't know if you can see that, all the way down the neck. Thyroid cancer at 15, thyroid cancer at 21, so I had a double scar here, and then I had a paralyzed vocal cord from this spinal surgery, so I had surgery here because speaking is my job because I teach. So my concern right now is health. I always wanted to be thin because I wanted to look good, I wanted to be sexy, I wanted to be powerful, have the power that pretty women have. But I watched my grandmother and my mother both become completely immobile because of their obesity and their arthritis. Really severe arthritis runs in our family. And by the time they were 60, in their late 50s, early 60s, they were basically confined to the big chair in the living room, and they moved between the chair and the wheelchair to get to the bathroom. And if they were lucky, once a week, someone would come help them get out of the house on Sunday to go for a drive. And they were both miserable, and they spent the last 10 to 15 years of their lives really unhappy. Well, I was just diagnosed. I have arthritis in my hands. I have arthritis in my hips. I probably have arthritis in my knees and ankles, but we didn't check yet. And so for the very first time, I'm really in it for the health. I don't have a lot of the other comorbidities. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have diabetes. I try to eat really healthy. I still try to get some activity, but I don't get enough activity. And regardless of whether you eat healthy or not, you can still eat too much. And I eat too much of healthy foods, right? And I don't eat all healthy foods. Obviously, there's other stuff in there, but generally, I eat pretty healthy. I eat too often, really, is why I eat too much. And I know grazing is one of the conditions that's really hard to compensate, even with bariatric surgery. If you're a grazer, it's really hard. Um, Sorry for that itchiness. It's like allergy season already, apparently. So I want to get a handle on it. I want to jump in. I want to change my fate. I want to make sure that I am not my mother and that I am not my grandmother. And I turned 50 this year. So all of a sudden, I see this future in front of me, 10 years in front of me, of becoming them, and I just won't do it. So my plan is that 10 years, 10 and a half years from now, on my 60th birthday, I'm going to go for a hike. I'm going to go for a hike to the tallest peak of wherever I am. And I live in Colorado, so it could be really tall. And I'm going to go up there and I'm going to celebrate the fact that I changed my fate and that I changed my life for the better. And that I'm not going to find myself wasting away as an unhappy old woman when I get to that point. So I might know some of you from weight loss forums. I might not, but I will say I've been watching your videos. You are all very inspirational, and I wish you all the best luck on your journey. I'll let you know, hopefully, when that insurance goes through. Okay, thanks.